All right, guys, welcome back to another one. We're headed out to UTI, the Universal Technical Institute. They're known for doing all the mechanics training and kind of trade training for those looking to get into the automotive field. Plus, they do other stuff. But anyways, you know that's what they're known for. We're headed out there. They're hosting a meet today, which is pretty cool. So they're along with like R1 Concepts and then a whole bunch of vendors and everything else. So we're headed out that way. We're going to battle with a little bit of traffic this morning, but we'll be there in just a minute. So you guys, as always, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel, if you like this, check out what I do. I'm always hitting meets. I'm always doing stuff, dropping videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for you guys. And we're always having fun. So I'm gonna sit in traffic for just a little bit longer, and then we'll be there and we're gonna have a fun time. So you guys drop those comments, let me know what you think, and all right, let's get at it. All right, guys, so we're here finally. I'm gonna run through, I'm gonna show you guys what's out today. This is actually so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be. There's a ton of cars out here, a ton of actually really good car clubs and everything else. So I'm gonna run through, I'm gonna show you guys. We'll do a little walk and talk. I know down towards that, they've got a DJ area, and they've got another kind of group of cars that are more audio, stereo type of cars. So they all have music playing. So when we get down there, I'll do my best to show you those. Otherwise, I'll have to skip ahead, throw my own music. You know how that goes. But we're gonna start down here. We're down here with SoCal Blue and their group, and I'll kind of cut in between the rows, show you guys what's out here, and we'll have a fun time. Drop those comments, let me know what you think, and come on, let's just get at it. Let me show you guys. So we're gonna start down here. SoCal always brings out just kind of the, hey, what's up, man? Some of the craziest cars. They're definitely one of the premier groups that has just some of the best cars. So we have Sinisters. For you guys that haven't seen State of Speed, the State of Speed meets that are held over in Gardena once a month. This is the host car. That's his. Of course, we had the Evo wagon, which this car right here is one of my favorites for a car I would like to get as a right-hand drive. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. There's something about the wagon. Like the wagon just does it. This is probably, I would say, arguably one of the best 33, just cleanest setups, full Nismo. Okay, we're gonna go down a little bit, but we gotta. I mean, when I say full Nismo, I don't mean just, oh hey, he's got a couple little Nismo things. Like, so if you guys don't, the carbon intake alone is probably the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. But look how clean the engine bay is and everything else. I always see them. I always hang out with them. Really cool guy and his son. They're always out at the meets and everything else. But their car is just absolutely spectacular. I mean, it's so clean. So I could only wish that that my 32 would be this clean. You know what? I'd have to get another one because I would feel bad. I would feel bad taking that out on the track. It's so clean. You got the Lexus dumped out, wide-bodied. Again, another beautiful car that's part of their group. We've got the F82, the M4 on TEs. Again, you guys know how I feel about this. The mix in between the Euro and like the JDM side of things, because you know TEs are primarily the JDM side, but look how good they are. Little dish on them. It looks so good on this car. And then, well, of course, you know, you have their, I'll call it their lead car, because this is owned by I guess I'll call him the founder of SoCal. And you guys know SoCal from the meets I go to. Again, this is another one of those once a month meets. He always hosts really good meets. One of the other things I really enjoy about SoCal Blue and their group is everybody I interact with in their group is really nice. You know, they're all car people and everything else, and it's great to just be able to like hang out and talk with them. So that's that group. We're gonna run down. I'll show you a couple of the Hondas that are here. I'll try not to skip anything. Sorry if I don't stop and specifically talk about their car. I like the kind of intake setup. AFE, it's interesting. And then you got carbon with a little wide body. Nah, just kind of standard size. Looks good. Then we come down to the Evo, starting to already get closer to some music. Let me cut over. I'm going to show you a couple cars that are on this side real quick. TEs with the Tom's kit. Apex exhaust. Maybe not the Toms. There's another one I saw that had the Tom's kit, but looks good dumped out on TEs. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Nice to see you, sir.
It's good seeing you. Wow, we got a little. This is one of the CRXs. I saw a couple of them here today. It's cool. You guys know how I feel. I definitely want one. Maybe the next car after the Miata. I don't know. We'll see. The 400s, which you guys have heard me say, they definitely don't get as much love as I think they should. It looks great on the SSRs. And if you guys noticed, I keep kind of putting it in on the wheels a little bit. I've had a handful of comments where I've been asked to, you know, show the wheel tire combination, wheel brake combination. So I try, you know, like I tell you, I do read through all the comments and everything else. So I definitely try, and if it's something I can do for you guys, I'll definitely try. Wow, this G80 is tucking some wheel in the back. Look at HRE's nice kind of fad setup, so you know he's still running it for power and everything else, but he is definitely tucking some wheel. We got our buddy here that says it's a E28. He's normally selling some keychains and everything at the meets. It's pretty cool because he'll do custom ones. He does them right on the spot for you and everything else, which is pretty cool. So we have a bunch of vendors here too. So you have Sparko out here today. So they've got some of their chairs on display and everything else. That way you guys can, you know, drop your butts in them and see what fits best and everything else. Because there's definitely differences for sizes and everything. And they make a US spec version, which is wider. Go figure. So let me run down. Yeah, Rockstar, they're doing their thing. They got a whole truck with a bunch of drinks inside. Let's see what else we got down this way. The Ferrari on its BBSs, the Porsche. Music's starting to pick up. Let me push down a little bit. So it's kind of funny because I know, guys, there's a Ferrari and there's a Porsche, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna take a peek at the little white CRX that's just like parked back here all lonely. What's up, man? It's kind of funny that this is what's gonna pull my attention, but you know how it is. I mean, if you guys haven't heard or don't know, like I've literally had, I think, 4 CRXs so far, and so the CRX always just has that soft spot in my heart, you know. So really nice SI, pretty clean. I mean, especially for its age, has the typical little sunroof imperfections that all CRXs do, but it's really clean inside. Has the like throwback Recaro in it. It's cool. It's cool. You guys know I'm gonna show that one off. You got the 510 over here with the rotary in it. I'll show you guys that real quick, and then we'll scoot down a little bit away from the music. But we've seen him. It's a really clean, like, done project. So I don't know that it's had any changes the last couple, I guess, years I've seen it, but I mean, it doesn't need them either. It's really just nice, you know. It's one of those cars, once you're done with it and you're happy with it, you just get to drive it. Like, that's always a goal. So I like the kitted out EK. It's kind of got the whole thing done on it. You've got the Supra with the matching. They did really good to match the TE stickers with the brake calipers. It also matches the cage inside. Nice big single. Everything's kind of like low key and stealth. It's all black on black, and then they did like your strut towers and the inner structure and all of this in almost like a almost like an undercoating black. It looks actually pretty cool. Like I like how like just subtle everything is, and nothing's like, you know, it's not like a show car where it's like bang and it's like, look, I got super sparkly paint. So it looks good. It looks like it's all business. Got the wide body S2000 CR. Man, somebody just hit on that music. Sounds good though. Got a little 8.6 up back here on the chrome TEs, the white on chrome. You guys know, actually, even though he's at the very end of this run, like, it's actually pretty cool, like with the background and everything else in the shadow. Hopefully they get their photos before the sun creeps over and just kind of defeats everything. That's interesting. So the one in front of me, I didn't quite know at first, like from the row over, with the headlight covers and everything else. You guys got it? You got what car that is? It took me a minute to realize that it was an Eclipse. Maybe you guys it's sharper eyes than me, but it did, like off the hood and everything else. Like I was like, oh, it's a weird like G35 or something like right here, and I was like, but the headlights aren't right. What is it? And I was like, oh, cool, it's an Eclipse. Everybody's starting to get their food, get settled in. Let's see if I can show you guys some more of the cars down this way. until I get to the music. So for a full wrap, it's been a while since I've seen this car, and I really the way they've done this with the graphic choice, you know, the whole samurai and everything else. This is super cool. And then they took and they actually went all the way under the hood too, which is interesting. What do you guys like the like vinyl, the wrap print like this, or do you like where they used to do it and it was all paint and airbrush and everything else? Because the thing with airbrushing is, you know, I mean, artists are, you know, some artists are absolutely incredible, but the thing is, you know, the detail that you can get off of it is definitely going to be harder, where the detail you can get off of a wrap and everything else is, you know, photo quality. So that's one of those things. You know, do you think, so you guys know where that cut's in there? It looks like it's got an LS in it. So is that I don't know, is that sacrilege on an S2000, or is that the power it needs? You guys can tell I'm having fun today. All right, so you got 8.6 wide-bodied. You got, that one should be an Accord. If I'm wrong, sorry. I still get the new body Accords and Civics, like the sedans, all mixed up still. I like the newest FL body because I get those. I don't confuse those as often. I got a couple of the bikes coming in. All right, so let me do another row with you guys. We'll go down here. You got Arc Movement, which is another one of the big organizations that hosts some really good meets. We've been to a couple of theirs. So again, another really good vendor out here. Renegade's out here. The 8.6. If you guys haven't seen this one in my other coverages, this right here, full rocket Pontiac, everything else. This is, I don't know if it gets better for a wide body setup on an 8.6 than this. This car is just absolutely clean. Then we got the Lex again, wide body, dumped out, works, full Pandem kit and everything else. Again, another gorgeous car. I was really surprised. I didn't think it was gonna be just this massive out here today with this many like really high class cars. We've seen this this Miata before, again, Sunkay Blue and a couple other places. The color combination, the build quality and everything else he's put into this, I really like this car. The like goldish color wheels on this blue look really good. Set of bridge seats inside. I'm surprised they fit as well as they do, because that's typically a really big seat, but they fit really well in this car. Keep running down. We got the Evo. We saw them. All right, let me cut you guys over to this side where I didn't get to show you guys this. Oh, it looks like all the Groms and all the bikes are coming in. I'll probably drop over a road just so you guys can see those too. It's always fun when they come out. Let me see. We'll go over here. Let's see which row they're coming in. Looks like we got another set of like a little dozen of those, but they have a whole set of them for up front too. So we'll see where they put them. Let me show you the Mercedes, and then we'll cut over towards the front row, and I'll show you guys that row also. Nice little wide body, kind of that older like race type body kit feel, everything else. It looks really good. I like these types of builds. You know, I don't mind a dumped out car. I don't mind it on air. You know, those are always purpose for what they are. But I like when you take a car and you whatever your direction, your theme is on it, you know. So in his case, he's got, you know, that older, I can't remember what the European race was, like the BCCS or something, the older one, like with the Volvos and all of the E30s and that type of stuff. It kind of has that throwback that reminds me of that. So I really like when you pick whatever your theme is and that's what you stay with. You're not trying to blend it and go across and like, oh hey, it's kind of a race car, kind of a show car, kind of a, nah, just make it. Whatever you're gonna make it, just make it. Just make it and stay with that. And then instead of blending it and making it like 6 different cars, get another car. Sorry, but you know, if you want a full-on show car, you can't have a full-on show car and a race car. The two things just don't go together. So as much as you try and keep your race car clean, you're just not going to be able to. Yeah, I mean, every time you go out on the track, you're going to pick up rock chips. You're going to pick up, you know, you can have a really clean race car, but typically it's not like a full-on show car. But anyways, let me show you guys. We're down here with one of the other car clubs. Let me show you what they've got out here, and then we'll start working our way up towards the front. But they got the DJ and everything else doing their thing. Got a couple Evos, STIs. Everybody's running Y body stuff. The Z is incredible. This is another one of those, you know, full hardcore project cars. It says it's a 7-liter LS. I mean, Y-bodied. Like, it's another one of those incredible cars. I really like the color combination and the style of this Z. Everything feels really smooth about it. The body lines on it are really good. I like how he's running the like idlers decal like they do in Japan and everything else. That is probably one of the deepest dish sets of works I've seen. I mean, look at how deep they are in the rear. That is crazy. And then go down to the S2000 that's next. My perfume kitted S2000. There's really only a couple of these as far as I know in the States. I think there's 2 in California. I think last time I was talking to somebody about them, and it just fits that car so well. You get the APR FL, and then APR has a couple of their cars here. So you got the Vet, and you got the Civic, FK8 on some TEs, IS with the swap. Can you guys tell what the swap is? Well, it looks like a 326 wing on the back. Let me show you guys what's under the hood on this one. Let me show you guys, because I always love when they do different swaps. Okay, so you got a turbo K swap in a IS. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. It's fun, and it's fun on so many different levels, because you know you get the Honda reliability, you get the power out of it. You know the K's make power and everything else. They're still running, you know, almost basically like a drift setup on it. It's not quite stanced. Still definitely functional. You got the 8.6 that's Apexes, that's full race prepped. So this is it doesn't say what group it runs in, but it has Global Time Attack on the side. This is one of the ones that is driven by Maya and Hannah. You know, they're the female race car drivers in Japan. Maya's, of course, the daughter of Max Arito, So I'm sure you guys all know who they are. If not, pull them up. You know, they're definitely big on social media, and they're actually doing really good things on the track too, which is what I like to see. I mean, they're definitely skilled drivers in what they do. So they just cranked up the music. I thought I was gonna make this last row, but we'll see how it goes. I have a feeling that music is way too loud for me to clear, but we'll see how it goes. We got a whole front carbon clipped MK4, caged out, stripped out, big turbo. So, you know, big power on this. Carbon bucket seat, everything else. There's nothing inside of it besides a cage and the side exit. So it's pretty cool. You got R1 Concepts, who's one of the main hosts for this event. And then as we go down through the line, we got a couple other really great cars. So you have the wide body S2000 that's turboed out and everything else. I have a feeling I'm just gonna have to give up talking because one of the cars down here is playing stereo stuff too. It just, I tried, guys, I tried. So I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna show you guys a couple more cars, and that's probably gonna be it because we have so much music going on. All right guys, so we're at the end of this row. I had to cut, there was just way too much music. We had the DJ playing theirs, he had a couple of the stereo guys playing theirs. So I came down here. Hopefully I'm far enough away from the music. I'll get you guys the last couple cars that are down this way, but as I make my way back towards the center, it is what it is. So I'll do my best to show you guys some of the cars that are down here real quick. Lotus, you got the little Lotus Elise, or Exige? Elise, I think. On some TEs, the STI, really nice Civic Si, wide-bodied, everything else. He's got the cutout on the hood so you guys can see what he's got underneath. Surprised it's not a big single turbo because they normally are. The wagon, the full Mugen wagon, like this is cool. I don't know, you guys know, I keep talking about wagons. You know, usually it's a Mercedes or whatever else, but this wagon right here, I would be down for the TSX wagon, full Mugen kit, Mugen calipers. I mean, like, again, when you're gonna do a themed, you know, a themed build, that's how you do it. So you got another SI, really clean Evo. I like the livery on the side with the Motul and everything else. That looks cool. And then you got the R35, of course, on a huge set of TEs. We got all our little bikes, the Groms and everything else. You guys know how they are. Then they come out, and then you got a couple randoms. You got a little four-door Integra down here. Four-door Integra's real clean. You've got the Dodge Dart. I'm pretty sure that's which one that is. You got the wide body Evo again. Wide body S2000, and then the ones I wasn't really able to walk and talk about are the ones that are over there. You get the 8.6 and a couple other really clean cars. I'm gonna do a little walkthrough of just that row real quick and show you guys because they're really clean cars, but there's just too much music. But let me show you this run of cars right here, and then I'll get back at it. All right, guys, so that's going to be it for today. What do you guys think? R1 Concepts, UTI out here. This actually turned out to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 times larger than I thought it would be. You get down? You see that? I saw that. So, cool, guys. So, like I said, this turned out to probably be 4 or 5 times larger than I thought it would be. There were a ton of really good cars out here and really good like car clubs and everything else. So I actually was really happy with it. You guys drop those comments, let me know what you thought. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna head to the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. gonna check out the parking lot a little bit because I see a 3000 GT, a little EG. So if I see anything good in the parking lot, I'll show you guys that too. And otherwise, I'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks for hanging out to the end. And all right, that's it.